I do like rockets. I want to upgrade rockets more. Airplane. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Cincinnati. It's suspected to be connected to the AWE case file for details and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access blank for more information on tunnel blank. Add links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and to see file. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Could just be a basic ass plane, you don't know. Probably something more though. Man, those papers are going nuts. What kind of altered event item is this? Oh, they're done. When you start to focus on the altered item, it stops jittering. Further testing must be done. Where am I going? Around is the answer. Yo. What up? This dude was legit just chilling. I find it weird. I like these noises.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
We have not found a lot of these radio station ones.
Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please once more, caller. Maybe 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
And then they got that caller and he was never heard from again. An ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power slide projector. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected image opens doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, sibling Dylan Faden, oh, that didn't get blacked out, 10 years old, CP6 material, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. Case file and Darling presentations for details. Team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site of the September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children who led them to the slider projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews, prime candidate programs. Huh. Wonder what happened to the survivors.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world. in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
Sounds like someone's projecting real hard. Because of the projector that it was doing. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys in the cave. What? Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector, and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. What the fuck? The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. That was Jesse said that. Jesse said we should call her Polaris because she was doing stars at school. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation. Hand is verified in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil. I hope we don't run into Dog Neil. That sounds very scary to me. I really don't want to run into Dog Neil. Yo guys, what are you doing up there? I am quite fond of my shotgun. I almost didn't want to use it because charge seems so good. I do think charge is going to be very helpful against a sedge because of the radius, so I don't have to worry about actually aiming.
Performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Huh. Well, he could have just said, I don't know what day it is. Missed this. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The not mother lived there with her. Babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Jesus Christ. Can we, like, extrapolate on this whole event? This was, like, way more intense than I thought it would be. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entities designated not mother. Oh, God. Like, I just thought, hey, the slide was a thing. But now it's like transforming things. We're getting like colors out of space kind of situation going on here. I'm into it, but now I'm like really... I want some real like information about it. That's where like the real stuff is. Oh God. I don't know if I'm ready to open that up. Is this about the dung monkeys? The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. I didn't like losing control. Oh, that's the name of the game! In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was pretty into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secrets out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. That was from a both of these are from therapy sessions in 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. He turned into dog, I guess, at some point then. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide in meadow. I guess I should have paid attention to when those were extrapolated. What's so dangerous over there? Alright, let's see what's up.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
Oh.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Neat. I'm like Godzilla. Are these stages like, were they... Was the projector like eventually affecting these stages from... Like this would have been the dump, I assume? So like it spread its influence? Or maybe when Tom got a hold of it? Why is a lot of this taped up? Give me your secrets. Oh, I guess, yeah, stages would have been. How many others had gotten worse, scarier? The math teacher, Miss Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her. Broke her legs! Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Miss Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. That's pretty bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the no-mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remembered wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed the result from slide projector. So I mean, it wouldn't. The way these stages are being talked about, obviously things got worse, but it's not like, doesn't seem like it happened in stages with what is being discussed. But maybe I'm just, God damn it. Wasn't really sure where that one explosion came from, but I guess it was you.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
It would be crazy to like recreate the full thing. Recovery per elemental pickup. Can we just like tell the game to not bother giving me 3 and below? I'd be super. I'd be into that. Just like, yeah, no thanks. Don't really want it per shot. That might be better than the reload. That's only a level 3, so I really don't care about that. That's a big screwdriver. Also, I could not read that paper because it started to glitch through the ground.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back.
At like a certain point, it wouldn't let me switch weapons again while I was messing around with that. So, like, I don't want to like get too into Alan Wake because this game's obviously doing its own thing, but they're throwing some Alan Wake at me, and I gotta say stuff about it. So they like implied that Alan Wake was more localized to Bright Falls, but Thomas Zane outright disappeared if that's the case. So was that a bigger influence of what happened? I guess maybe if Alan Wake contained it with what he did at the end of the game. Who knows? Ordinary. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interview and for relevant information. In the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all 3 sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan claims there was 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designated 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Fortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. So if they found 1 and there's 6 burnt ones, that means at the very least there is 1 other one circulating around, unless if Jesse's 9th one is something else. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. So they really did just bring the whole dump. Is that what the next room is going to be? That seems kind of wild, not gonna lie. Seems a little crazy, darling. I also, I didn't mention it because so many things happening, so many revelations. Dylan seemed to actually be pretty fond of Darling. Just an ordinary dump. A weird way, what, did they just take everything but then threw it?
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personnel effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. You think there's some kind of dog-like creature in there? I hope it's not the dung monkeys. I don't know what would be worse. Dog-like child, whatever those monkeys are. Gope supplemental. The item will be found at the penthouse suite Toronto, belongs to David Wolf, who is being investigated for illegal dealings in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including, and this item, Mr. Wolf was arrested. Toronto Daily article. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States. I don't know why I read that weird. Claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati, but it's the reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's slipping maites while the world thinks he's dead. I'm falling apart at the seams. I think I am faster running than I am floating around, right? Well, that's not a dog. Good news, not quite a dog yet. And also not a bunch of dung monkeys. Got him. You're more screaming down there. I like being high, though. Makes me feel safe. We did good. I like my floaty corner. Would hate to deal with all the explodey fellas. What was that? That guy had a name. Is that a vampire? That might have been a vampire because I'm not seeing. Nope. It was whatever you are. Couldn't really escape, could you? I saw him trying to dodge. Oh, hello. Go, buddy. I was gonna say, I don't think we killed him. Oh. We might have. You're in like a chair, is that just too much to handle? Nailed it.
We should check that lab.
There's like something here. I guess I can move some stuff out of the way to get album cover. Let's go. Oh, I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Jesse Faden loves them. I want to zoom into the cover. That's the guys from the Alan Wake. I'm going to press this button. That just opens up this whole area. Okay. Technically a shortcut. It's nice, like this kind of round, the turntable makes for a good way to open everything up, but also keep everything relatively linear while you're going through the main objective here.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Dylan loves it. A dark place? Sector elevator. Okay, search slide projector, that's main. And I still need to find that and then defeat.
Dylan's a lost cause.
Okay.
I know, I struggled to see this.
What did I get this now?
I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department.
Okay, it was the same thing, just... I got confused because I thought that was the, one we got where he killed the guy. But now it's, apparently he did a lot more than just that. What was that other note? Oh, the overnight. And we got a fun little outline. Fake news. The board is A-OK. The rebel faction is fired. The purge is over. This is not a matter for you. You can hang up now, please. Don't know what that was about. Wait, dark place? Just elevator somewhere? Executive elevator. So it has nothing to do with this area. No, well, now it's time for me to see if I can figure out how to get somewhere else here. Let's see how effective this is. Hopefully not a waste. I guess I can always pay to... Oh, there was a note. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch objects. I forgot about that part too. That's actually super great. Yeah, I'd say it's probably worth it. I'm not even paying attention to what I actually get. Rangers and executive, using shatter, charge, melee, no thank you. Without get, that's weird. Like I just want to reset. Without getting hit, nope. Reset that one. Kill enemies with shield rush. I can try to do that. Kill his elevator in the research sector using launch. Yeah. That seems like a good way to kill them. Without getting hit. I could have tried that maybe. Kill enemies in expeditions. I'm not going to do expeditions. Probably not going to kill with melee either. Ah. That's an easy one. Just kill things. From logistics? Is that how I have to get over to do the objective? It might be. I'm gonna go to the logistics and see if that can get me where I need to go. Because it looks like a whole, like, path. It might be a, clearance level that gets me in there. Yeah, I'm good at, finding my direction. That's the... No, so that would be how we would, like, shortcut out of there. It really seems like it would be from transit that we would have to go, so... Since I'm here, I should try to see about security. Wait, I need to... I can't really tell. Am I actually carrying multiple objects? Was that my objective too, to kill? Oh, I need to be in research to do it. Damn. I was like, you look at me go. I'm really getting it done. Hold and launch. There was a... There was definitely a pop-up that happened that might tell me how I'm supposed to do that I completely missed, and that's a bit of a problem. Well, also, I think I got a lot of remote to construct with. New grip. And I have enough to make another spin when I feel like it. Now, I know I'm not using my grip right now, but it's still nice to have. So, I gotta go around the mold zone. I feel like when I do missions that involve mold, the mold in the area should disappear. Like doing this when I did it for Atty should have resulted in a little bit of a like good job champ kind of thing. I guess it would just be a visual thing, but you know what I mean. Oh, I mean, that doesn't really look like much of a wall. Can I, like, break the floor? Oh, I saw something. L2 gives me bonus. Okay. So yeah, I was not doing it correctly. There was a little bit extra. And I can do it pretty quickly if I really want to. Also, that I can do with charge. I feel like there was probably a descriptor on that I've read before and completely forgot about it. So I have a lot of cool options. Mainly with launch. I love that I can... What's this? Oh, this was the way into... Okay. Ow. And yeah, I definitely take damage from my own projectiles there. There was a switch here this whole time. Oh my god. Well, guess what? This is definitely a much better shortcut now. Well, I figured it out eventually. You guys just leave me alone. Alright, back here. Let's see if we can figure out how to get to where the lantern's supposed to be. I really should be going and doing executive stuff. You know, I just don't. Maybe at some point I should just, like, let the game run and do these side missions. I'm sure they would probably give me a lot more things to work with. It's not a door. There's absolutely no way I would be able to get over there. Ah! Please. That music got a little weird. I don't know. Maybe something will eventually just open that sector up for me. Maybe if I just do the dark elevator. Maybe I'll just do that. I'm curious about Dark Place. And it's not like it takes too much time to get here. And there's this whole Sterling thing. So there's probably a bit more we can do to unlock more zones. Also, if I'm going here, maybe I should just do that special mission. I say special, I mean the, like, less than special, because it's just a radial quest. Dead letter's gonna be quicker. I wonder how many hidden areas there are. Hello? Wow. I definitely made a mistake trying to walk so close in there. I know there's a ball doing ball things. I was going to try to run to a checkpoint to get health back and come back, and then he came in. In my defense, I wasn't expecting them all to be gaggled around the door. I was coming in a little too confident too, thinking like, yeah, I've been around the block. I can definitely do these things. Apparently I can't. And missions failed. We'll get them next time.